Turner Farm, as we know it today, is one of the original homestead farms of Indian Hill. The land that we're standing on right now, which is in front of the Meshewa house, which Meshewa is Shawnee for horses, was developed in the 1920s as part of the evolving equestrian community of Indian Hill. Mary Stevenson, later became Mary Stevenson LeBlanc, developed what's called the Meshewa Estate, and she purchased 123 acres for her equestrian program. She was a serious equestrian, and so she had her 123 acres. And later on, in 1967, her neighbors from the original Turner family decided to sell their 60 acres, and so she bought the neighboring farm, and so that's the Turner Farm. So this was her farm, originally 123 acres. During the war years, it was entirely self-sufficient, and it was a grand estate, but a fire took place in January of 1977. Her granddaughter, Bonnie, who subsequently purchased this, she was actually working for a Japanese newspaper covering the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City when she met a Japanese photojournalist by the name of Mitsui. They fell in love, got married, and they split the difference between Tokyo and Cincinnati, where they raised their kid in Marin County, which is across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco. Bonnie was watching what was taking place in that part of the world back in the late 70s and early 80s, and saw that there was movement and changes in the food system, and she wanted to bring what she was witnessing out west back to Cincinnati. And so she returned to her family's estate in Indian Hill in 1993, the spring of 1993. And that's when she called me up. I'm a lawyer, and she asked me to do a piece of legal work for her. And during that time, I helped her set up Turner Farm, which is the place that she really liked. And we set it up as a 501c3 educational foundation, 2006-2008. During that period of time, Bonnie was a force to be reckoned with in the local community. She was very strong-willed, and she began developing Turner Farm as the go-to for organic farming. Many of the people that are running small family farms and organic farms within the 50-mile radius of here cut their teeth here at Turner Farm. So Bonnie, for the next 20 years, from 1993 to 2013, Turner Farm was her baby. This was her space. Unfortunately, during that period of time, she had some medical issues. As it turned out, lung cancer. She outlived her death card by about 18 months. She was given 6 months to live in March of 2011, and she subsequently died May 11th, 2013. But not before having a conversation with me, her attorney. During that period of time, she told me that she wanted me to run Turner Farm, make sure that it ran for all times. At that point, I was watching what we could be doing with this beautiful space and the need for a different conversation about health and wellness. The board and I changed the mission statement by putting in one word. It really boils down to being stewards of the land, ourselves, and our community. To be proper stewards of ourselves, we need to know how do we take care of ourselves. The first rung of the ladder to better health and wellness is what you put in your mouth. And that's what we do at Turner Farm. Our soil, which is packed with proper nutrients, delivers proper nutrients through its produce. Our animals, sustainably raised, deliver the proper nutrients through the animal proteins that we provide. So when you come to Turner Farm, you should be embracing a particular way of life and understanding a way of life. The Meshewa house is going to be a further statement to that. When you come down this lane, you can't help but deliver some of the stress that you have brought to our front door, but you release that stress. When you come to our classes and you understand where your food is coming from, you understand a relationship with food and nutrition, you're going to live better, you're going to live a healthier life. So this is a place where you can come to re-embrace that concept of being a steward for yourself.